What's up, everybody? It's Will Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 32 of the Netflix Over Series in Season 2 off at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have Max Sensen, followed by Random As Pen, Nick DiCaprio, Evan McAllister, Jonas Walter, Crazy Bob, Zakir Reyes, Sylvia Dean, and those that are in danger to be eliminated in the final races of the round of 12 is Gia Tran, Chase Smith, Rodriguez, and Rob Statue. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about our lineup for today. On the point is going to be the number 77 of Damon Wolf for Blazing Motorsports, driving his new Dude Wipe scheme, which he earned from winning at the Charlotte Roval at Charlotte Motor Speedway. On his outside, the number 9 of Chase Smith for Walnut Peach Racing as well, sponsored by his Napa scheme. And Damon Wolf is also the winner of our last race, as I mentioned, so we don't have to do that part of the lineup for today, but we do have to talk about our points leader Max Sensen back here in the number 90 car for Worldwide Racing Team. Max Sensen starting quite a ways back near 20th, so let's see if he can well, not 20th, it looks like to be about maybe 15th, 16th. But anyways, folks, we're coming through turns 3 and 4. We got 41 laps here today. Hopefully it's a good race. Truck Series race is pretty good. Pace cars pulling in. Stage 1 ends on lap 12. Stage 2, 24. Here we come onto the front stretch. Damon Wolf, Chase Smith will lead us to the flag. Green flag out in the air here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Let's have a great race. Random Aspan already diving in the bottom, making things 3 wide with Nick DiCaprio and Chase Smith. Damon Wolf running away with the lead. Does he go 2 for 2? This would be an insane thing to see here from the 77 car. They're still battling off turn 4. Random Aspan to the lead, and Nernamom goes in the wall. She gets turned by Rob Statue. Rob goes around, he saves it. Caution comes out, and she collects the number 1 and the number 92. Evan Fran and Crazy Bob minor damages here. And the ticker is messed up still because look at the laps and look at the boxes for the numbers. Anyways, looking what happened here, it looks like Rodriguez cut down in front of Nernamom, and they went down onto Olivia Dean and Madi, shot her back up the track, in front of Rob Statue. Rob turned her, almost got William O'Donnell turned. And then Disease Spreader put the 42 back up the track, and he saved it. And then Evan Fran had nowhere to go. He slammed into the side of Nernamom, and Crazy Bob thought he was free, but then she came up and slammed into him. Here it is again. Comes down, comes back up, boom. But anyways, folks, we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, everybody. We are getting ready to get the green flag back out in the air. Damon Wolf is going to be leading us back to the green once again. Brandon Mazepin in the 43 for Los Hermanos on his outside. Pace car is in. And the green flag's back out in the air at Las Vegas. Brandon Mazepin got the jump on the outside that time, but does Damon Wolf push him out of it? Jonas Walter hogging the side of the 77, trying to side draft up on that outside lane. Onto the backstretch, Nick DiCaprio is in tow, none other than Eli Tabor in 5th, but here comes Joseph Stalling. Does he get his first ever Netflix Lower Series win? Racing back across the line. Damon Wolf all the way to the bottom. Nick DiCaprio is going to follow him, or maybe he's going to stay middle with Random Aspan. Didn't make things 3 wide. What a strange move, because now Justin Stalling could have the advantage. And he probably will come into turn 3, unless Nick can block, and he does. And now he's going to go down with Damon Wolf, forcing Random Aspan up to the top and out of the way. Huge trouble, contact, multiple cars up in the air. William O'Donnell, Olivia Dean, both going upside down. Cody Gomez is involved in it as well. I'm only seeing Fords involved in this wreck so far. I see one Chevy, but another Ford. Not a good day for Ford. Let's go to the replay and see what just caused that huge wreck to happen. It looks like they just rubbed up off each other a little bit coming off turn 4. They went into the wall and slammed in there. Puerto Rico hit Olivia Dean back up into the fence when she bounced off there. They both had enough momentum to go upside down, and Olivia just started tumbling up and over, gets back on her wheels, on her side. Rodriguez is there. He slammed into the wall because of Puerto Rico. He had nowhere to go. Olivia's still flipping. Goes on the opposite direction of her car now and then lands on top of Cody Gomez. And slams into William O'Donnell. Let's look at this again. How brutal. Landed right in front of the camera. There it is, you'll see this from afar. They go in the wall. What a huge impact for Olivia Dean and William. Hope they're both okay. But we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Las Vegas, everybody. Stage 1 ended under caution. Damon Wool got it, of course, but we're getting ready to kick Stage 2 off right now. So with that being said, the pace car is going to pull in, and Damon Wool is going to lead us into the second stage of this race, followed by Nick DeCapua in second on the outside. Green flag back out in the air. Stage 2 underway. "21 cars on the lead lap, 21 cars on track." Random Mazepin on the bottom trying to block Securitas. Damon Wool can't throw the block of Random Mazepin. They're going to get the run to the bottom. And it looks like the caution is out. Chase Smith, huge damage on the hood. Engine exploded. What happened to the 9? Big damage on Chase Smith. Let's go to the replay and see what happened to him. It looks like they were almost 5 wide coming through turns 3 and 4 and just got hooked into the wall by Eli Tabor. That was a huge impact. He just went head on in there. Here it is again. Golly. That's not good for WPR, but we'll see you on the restart, folks. Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, everybody. We are coming back to the green flag, and with that, the pace car is going to pull in. We're about to end stage 2 in just a few laps here. We're gonna have like 6, 7, I'm kidding. Green flag back out in the air. Let's go racing once again at Las Vegas. Actually, we do have 7 laps to go. Well, 8, but I was close. Securitas to the lead now. Damon Wool right behind him. Damon is taking these much needed wins from these playoff drivers right now. He took Charlotte Roval, and he hasn't even won in a few seasons, and the caution comes back out. Disease spreader, trouble off turn 4. Yet another Gaming Motorsports cars, hello? Another Gaming Motorsports car, wrecking all by himself. Let's go to the replay and see what happened to him. Ooh, looks like Random Mazepin came up and just bumped Rob's statue, and that took the Z-Spreader and Evan Ferrand in the wall. Would you look at that? The 41, 42, and 43 were all involved in this wreck, and then there's just the one for some reason. Imagine a 40 and a 44. Maybe next season. But anyways, the Z-Spreader, huge wreck there. Look at this again. Backed himself into the wall right there. Huge wreck. Not good for the 41 at all, but we'll see you on the restart, folks. Alright guys, we're going to be restarting with just 3 laps to go in stage 2. Will we make it back green, or will the stage end under caution? We'll find out in just a few moments here as the pace car pulls in, and we're getting ready to go green. And we're green. 3 wide already coming into turn 1 thanks to Nick DiCaprio. He's going to force Zacchaeus in the middle all by himself, but Damon Wool is up high with no help. Justin Joey in the 87, he needs to get his first Netflix Lower Series win this season. Hasn't won all season, but made it into the Final Four last season. Now that's a fall off. 3 wide coming off turn 4. We're coming back off to the front stretch, and we're not safe. Around goes into the wall is Eva McAllister in the 16. Her teammate Gia Tran with her. Stage 2 is going to end under caution. It looks like Damon Wool is going to win it. Oh no, Nick DiCaprio is going to win it. Alright folks, let's see what happened to Gia. It looks like she just turned Eva down in a random Mazepin and random forced them both back up the track there. Puerto Rico even got involved. Holy, all 4 tires off the ground for Eva McAllister. That Starbucks car just lifted. Well, this coffee brand survived longer, so I'm going to be going to Starbucks if I ever do get coffee. Anyways, folks, we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Las Vegas, everybody. Stage 2 ended under caution. Nick DiCaprio won Stage 2 under caution. But anyways, the pace car is going to pull in, and we're about to see who's going to win the final race of the round of 12. Nick DiCaprio pushing for the lead. Justin Joey's pushing on the bottom. Max Stenson in tow. The 38 up top with no help. Damon Wool's looking to maybe force Zacchaeus up high, but that could be dangerous because we know 4 wide contact doesn't work at this track. We've seen it almost all weekend with the Truck Series and the Netflix Lower Series. And if it happens, we'll probably see it in the Cup Series too. Max Stenson battling side by side with Justin Joey now. The 87 up high, his driver Nick DiCaprio right there. Joshua Rodriguez in the 97 for Los Hermanos is in 7th right now. Now up to 5th. He's going to dive underneath Nick DiCaprio for 4th. Joshua Rodriguez and Josephine Stalling up in the top 3? What is this? What is this track? Josephine Stalling hasn't won at all in the Netflix Lower Series in Season 1 and 2. And he could get his first ever win here. Joshua Rodriguez recently just got his first win in the Netflix Lower Series at Michigan. He also took a couple seasons to get his first win, but still, he got it. But that's more than he can say than Josephine Stalling, obviously. They're starting to single file out. That gives people more time to find their line and race. It's not good for the 95 and 97 though, because Max Stenson is very experienced, obviously. He's actually our Season 1 champion, for those of you who don't know, in the Netflix Lower Series, and he's got a total of 14 career wins under his belt, 11 of those being in the Netflix Lower Series here. Not here as in Las Vegas, here as in the series, but he's also got 3 YouTube Cup Series wins, and he actually moved up to the YouTube Cup Series. Joshua Rodriguez and Josephine Stalling are nowhere close to that because 1, they only race in this series, 2, neither of them have more than 3 wins, and yeah. Joseph also doesn't race on that good of a team because Team Tiger 2 is a single car team owned by nobody but Josephine Stalling, but Joshua Rodriguez does have the equipment because he races on Los Hermanos with the greats Brandon Mazepin and Roy Rodriguez, of course. Madi Obeid is now going to make a move for 3rd as we enter turns 2 and onto the backstretch now with just 10 laps to go at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Damon Wool and Nick DiCaprio are stepping out behind each other as well, trying to get a run. Could Josephine Stalling actually beat out Max Stenson right now for the win? That would definitely be the cover story of the season. Does Season 1 champion get beat by a novice driver? Who knows? I know Max Stenson and Justin Joey are watching this on the edge of their seats right now because Justin's probably hoping that, well, Justin's in the car right now, but Justin's probably hoping from afar. You see him back there in 8th, that Joseph and Stalling can probably make a move on Max Stenson. Let's actually get some radio on the 87.
How far is he now? About 0.1 dot coming across the line. You're clear. Stay up top. He's still trying to get him there on the back stretch. 0.18 now, this time by. Coming around for 5 to go, almost. Just a few laps here.
Very good communication and teamwork for Justin Joey between him and his spotter there. Updating him on Joseph's position right now. And Madi Obeid is making a move on the bottom, so it looks like he's gonna have to update him again. And also DJ was right. We're about to have only 5 laps to go here, in just a couple laps. There's a lot of rookies up here. Not rookies, but Madi is a rookie in the lower series because he joined a few ways through the season. But Joseph and Stalling, Nick DiCaprio, and Damon Wool are all season 1 vets, so they're probably the only ones that have a chance of catching Max right now. And Max is just getting all those glorious championship playoff points right now by leading these laps. But they're making a breakthrough through the 95 and 7. They got the slow guys out the way. So now all they have to do is hawk Max Stenson down. And with that being said, we finally have 5 laps to go, folks. Damon Wool is now being moved out the way by Nick DiCaprio and Zakir Reedus. Now even faster people are coming to challenge Max Stenson. Do they have the momentum? It'll all come down to this. I wonder if they'll even make it back to the green. Someone could crash almost on the last lap like they did in the Hulu Truck Series, where Abel got spun with 2 to go, I think, and caused the race to go under overtime, and then they wrecked just before the line, giving Chase Smith the win in the Truck Series race. But would that happen here is the question. 2 Team Preppy cars right now, 3rd and 4th, Jonas Walter and Zakir Reedus. Three laps to go. And Nick DiCaprio is definitely hawking Max Stenson down. Ooh boy, I remember the last time these two came together. That was Bristol of season 1 in the Netflix story series. Nick is still salty about it to this day. I actually ringed him up the other day to remind him about it, and he hung up in my face. So yeah, he's not too happy about what happened at Bristol. I'm sure all of you remember they were battling for a long time, but Nick eventually just couldn't keep up and kept hitting the wall. Gave Max Stenson his 2nd career win and 2nd win in the Netflix lower series, and now he has a chance to prove himself against Max Stenson, and boy is he climbing against the 90. He has caught up big time from what he was just a few laps ago. Does he have it? White flag out in the air. Will Nick DiCaprio be able to catch Max Stenson? Well, he's caught him, but can he pass him? Here they come through turns 1 and 2. Will it be a repeat of Bristol Motor Speedway, or does Nick DiCaprio have the speed to change history, technically the future? Here they come. Through turns 3 and 4, Nick's going to have to do a dive bomb. It looks like he's going to have to stay behind Max Stenson. He doesn't have the speed, and World Ride Racing Team wins at Las Vegas with Max Stenson. This is Max Stenson's 12th Netflix lower series win, and now is going to be his 15th career win, and that makes it only harder for Justin Joey to tie his record. We discussed a while back in, not too long ago, but it was a few days ago where I posted that Justin Joey actually has 13 career wins now, most of those being in the Hulu Truck Series, but he's got 4 YouTube Cup Series wins, 2 Netflix lower series wins, and 7 Hulu Truck Series wins. And Max Stenson had 14 career wins at the time of that post. So I was saying that he only needed one more to tie Max, and now it's going to be two, because Max now has 12 Netflix Lower Series wins and 3 YouTube Cup Series wins. So saddening news here for Gaming Motorsports, but great news for the World Ride Racing Team. This just puts Max Stenson even closer to winning the championship once again. But anyways, with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. Max Stenson wins the final race of the round of 12. Can't wait to see who makes it to the round of 8. And obviously, we'll see our championship for then. But with that being said, I'll see you guys at our next race for the round of 8, the first race of the round of 8 at Homestead, Miami. So peace.